Peace will cost you, but it's worth it. Peace is not free. It costs. It costs certain relationships. It costs certain habits. It costs certain environments. Sometimes it costs access. Sometimes it costs approval. Sometimes it costs comfort. Because not everything can come with you into a peaceful life. Some people only know how to exist in your chaos. And when you choose peace, they feel uncomfortable. But that's not your responsibility to bear. Peace requires boundaries, and boundaries require courage. Because every time you say, I will not tolerate this anymore, then you risk losing something or losing someone. But what you gain is far more valuable. You gain clarity, you gain stability, you gain self respect. Peace is not quiet because nothing is happening. Peace is quiet because you stopped allowing what shouldn't happen in the first place. And once you experience real peace, you won't trade it for anything. Because sometimes we allow certain things to slide because we feel we want peace. But what real peace is, facing it, challenging it, and that's where you gain your peace. So, my challenge for you today, protect your peace this week by setting one boundary you've been avoiding and stand on it. You still have control even when it doesn't feel like it. Life can feel overwhelming. Circumstances changes. Unexpected things happen. Situations arise that you didn't even plan for. And in those moments, it feels like control is gone. But here's what remains: your response. You may not control what happens to you, but you control how you respond to it. That response shapes everything: your mindset, your direction, your outcome. Two people can face the same situation and create completely different futures, not because of luck, but because of response. Nowadays, control is not about controlling everything, it's about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your choice. That is real power, and no one can take that from you. So, my challenge is, the next time something unexpected happens, pause before you react and choose a response that aligns with who you want to become. The person you are becoming is watching you right now. In this exact moment, there is a version of you that already exists in the future. A version of you that is stronger, more disciplined, more focused, more at peace. And that version of you is watching you. That version of you is watching your habits, watching your decisions, watching what you tolerate. That version of you is not judging you, but it is waiting on you. Because every decision you make today either moves you closer to this version or further away from it. The future you is not built in one big moment. It's built in small, repeated choices. When you choose discipline over distraction, you move closer. You move closer and closer. When you choose growth over comfort, you move closer. When you choose peace over chaos, you move closer. But when you delay, when you procrastinate, when you settle, you create a distance. And here is the truth: your future is not something you arrive at, it's something you construct brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice. And the person you want to become is not waiting for motivation. They are built on consistency. So ask yourself, if the future version of you is watching, how would you live today? And I ask myself as well. We all need to ask that question. If the future version of ourselves watch how we live today, would we be proud or concerned? Would they recognize us or feel like we wasted time? Because one day you will meet that version of yourself, and that meeting will either feel like pride or regret. So, my challenge for you today is act like your future self is watching every decision and choose accordingly. The life we avoid building may cost us later. Avoidance feels comfortable in the moment. We delay the work, we ignore the habits, we postpone the decisions, and it feels easier for now. We can relax, we can chill, we avoid anything that's gonna stress us from pursuing our goals or anything we want to do. We keep postponing them because it feels easier. It makes it easier for us for the now. But the thing is, what avoidance does is much more. Avoidance is expensive. Every time you avoid discipline, you delay growth. Every time you avoid responsibility, you extend struggle. Every time you avoid change, you reinforce stagnation. The life you avoid building today becomes the life you regret tomorrow. Same for you, for me, for everyone. Because time does not pause, it moves. It keeps a record of what you did, what we did, and what we didn't do. Avoidance is not neutral. It is a decision. A decision to stay the same, and staying the same comes with consequences. This year, distraction makes avoidance easy. We have things we watch online which keeps us and makes it very easy for us. But ease now creates difficulty later. Discipline now creates freedom later. So choose your cost, because either way you will pay. We will pay. So the challenge is for us to identify one area that we've been avoiding and take one uncomfortable action towards it within the next 24 hours. You are not tired. You are drained. Drained from the wrong things. You keep saying you're tired, but what if it's not just tiredness? What if it's disalignment? Because there is a difference between being physically tired and being emotionally drained. You're not just tired from doing too much, you're drained from doing too much of what doesn't really matter. Drained from conversations that go nowhere. Drained from environments that don't support you. Drained from habits that don't serve you. You can rest all day and still feel exhausted, because rest doesn't fix misalignments. Purpose does. When you are aligned, work energizes you, growth excites you, progress motivates you. But when you are misaligned, everything feels heavy, even simple things. So instead of asking, why am I so tired? Rather ask, what is draining me? What am I doing that I've actually overgrown, that you've outgrown? What am I tolerating that I shouldn't? Because exhaustion is often a signal, not a problem. A signal that something in your life needs to change. So my challenge is, list 3 things that drain you, that drains your energy, and remove or reduce them, at least one after the other. At least one of them should go. One of them should go this week. At least, let's start from this week. One of them should leave. Remove them this week, one after the other, starting from this week.